Hello, kings, queens, and the restios. It's me, Tracy, coming back at you with another video. I'm great at posting YouTube videos. I'm not sure if you noticed. Um, if you go to any of my other platforms, I'm on most art platforms. Usually under either Tracy Raven or MX Tracy Raven. Um, you probably noticed that I make a lot more art than I ever record, and that's just because I probably overthink and sometimes I'm just I don't think I can get away with this on YouTube, and it's like, calm down, your art's not that edgy, okay? I mean, unless you think my art's edgy, which would be completely valid. So I've been doing line art lately. That's something you would notice if you follow me on any other account. But I haven't this is the first time I've really posted my line art in a YouTube video. I just I have one of those moments where it's just you're about to draw something and you're like, I don't know what this is gonna be, but I think it's video worthy. And so I started recording. This image had no plan. My plan was I feel sad and therefore I must draw. I think I knew that I wanted a phone somewhere in it, and probably some kind of portraiture, and that's it. Like you probably can see that I've already changed the face two or three times, and I was starting this looks like Ariana Grande. That's not a vibe. I don't want to draw Ariana Grande. Not that there's, anything wrong with her. It's just she's just not the vibe. She doesn't give sad rabbit. Then eventually it turns into a rabbit, but not like a real rabbit, but like a weird 2010s cat girl rabbit. It has the human face, but it for some reason has animal ears. Um yeah, I didn't know really where I was going the whole time with this. I think it was just that phones, I feel like they just give a very good like internal monologue vibe, Like when you have that really cruel internal monologue, I'm all I don't really know quite how to express this. Phone sounds good. Um there's this one piece that I haven't posted anywhere. Don't bother looking for it because I haven't posted it. That was just a little too personal, and I don't talk about my diagnosis online. Um, because I just don't think I don't think people should go around talking about their medical information, and I also just feel like talking about symptoms of mental illness is just far you're gonna reach a lot more people that way. And that one piece is just this is so hyper specific that I feel like I'm gonna out myself as a specific brand of crazy, if you will, as opposed to just vaguely ill. Anyways, but that piece had a phone in it, and I just feel like out of all the pieces that I've done trying to express how it feels to live with, you know, symptoms of mental disorders, I feel like that one's the one that actually really captured how I feel the most, and I'm kind of sad that I don't feel like I'm in a place where I can really post it. Um and I kind of want to make something that is a little less specific, and so I was just just try again. Um, this piece is just something that I think came out I'm not sure how I feel about it. I feel like there are parts of it where I'm just kind of meh, but then there's other parts of it that I just really like, and I'm I think this is just what it's gonna end up being, and there is just something kind of cathartic about just letting something be not quite perfect. You know, there's something human about imperfection. There's also something inhuman about imperfection too, but I mean, we all seen the AI generated images with their 17 toes or whatever, but it's just like, like maybe it's a better metaphor that way, that it's not quite perfect. Yeah. Anyways, I was gonna go on a whole tangent, but then I decided to cut the script, and I'm like, it would be such a shame not to have a voiceover. So here it is. First time talking off script on camera. I'm sure it sounds delightful. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video.